Good day, everyone. I am Ariel Estrellado, a third-year student taking up Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Industrial Arts. Today, I'll be going to discuss the third topic that I've best learned through the semester in Ed 305 Assessment of Learning 2. This topic is from Chapter 3, Portfolio Assessment. Portfolio Assessment. Introduction. Portfolios were popular in the 1990s, but their use decreased. Concerns about reliability and the growing importance of larger-scale accountability tests. They are making comeback, exciting and engaging digital possibilities, and increased scrutiny on basing teachers' evaluation on students' academic progress. So what is portfolio assessment? Portfolio assessment is a term with many meanings, and it is a process that can serve a variety of purposes. So a portfolio is a collection of student work that can exhibit a student's efforts, progress, and achievements in various areas of the curriculum. A portfolio assessment can be an examination of student-selected samples of work, experiences, and documents related to outcomes being assessed, and it can be addressed and support progress toward achieving academic goals, including student efficacy. Portfolio assessment is a developmental process, thus it is not only the product that the student or teacher assess upon, but also the learning process which the student develops during the given period. Portfolio is an assessment method that monitors the growth and development of the student learning. There are functions of portfolio assessment. So using portfolio for assessment allows student to self-monitor her own learning, but it also gives the teacher opportunity to see growth and development in the form of one project. So with the use of portfolio assessment, it is beneficiary to both teachers and students because they could determine the growth and development of a student in the form of project. So additionally, the portfolio assessment can be easily shared with parents, giving teachers concrete evidence of a student's achievements and struggles. Other purposes for portfolio assessment include use as an element of an admission package, final exams, and grades as a means for students to celebrate their own accomplishments. There are also advantages of portfolio. Portfolio is an assessment method which gives students the opportunity to be responsible for their own learning. Students often develop a proud ownership of their work. So the self-reflection in each step allows students to improve as they see themselves progressing over time at the different stages. Portfolio is an authentic assessment method. It determines meaningful work and often has personal relevance. It also promotes diversity of assessment method because we cannot deny the fact that in the classroom there are diverse learners. So diversity of methods should be established, and this is with the use of portfolio. So it encourages motivation due to the visibility of final portfolio. It promotes creativity, individuality, and uniqueness in the assessment of learning because each learners has its own creativity and uniqueness of making a project. So it assesses all levels of Bloom's taxonomy. It shifts teachers' focus from comparative ranking to improving understanding via feedback. So learning should not be all about the end result. Portfolio is one of those assessment methods which allows students to demonstrate more than the end result, a process-oriented method, high validity. So when there is an advantages, there is also disadvantages of portfolio. So portfolio is a very time-consuming assessment method in terms of planning, responding, correcting, and providing feedback. Clear instructions and guidelines must be given to students, as often students take portfolio as a collection of their work, excuse me, only with no justification on reasoning and reflective statements. A sample or defined portfolio size should also be given. So clear instruction is very important in establishing portfolio so that the students will be able to get what kind of project do you want, or what kind of project that you want to produce by the student. So plagiarism can occur. It is a subjective assessment method and teachers sometimes find it difficult to assess, and it is difficult to measure reliability. Students may overspend their time on presentation of the portfolio and not on the actual content. Tutor and peer assessors may also be affected by these effects and overlook the meaningful ideas behind the topic. So how to design a good portfolio assessment? First, ensure the students know what the objectives of the portfolio assessment are. So it is very important to inform our students about the objectives of the portfolio so that they will be able to uh, know what are the objectives of a certain portfolio. So provide students the time period, guidelines, requirements, assessment criteria, and if there are items that are not to be included. The students should also be aware of who is going to assess them, tutor, peers, and or self, and if peers or themselves are going to assess, would the weightings be the same as a tutor's assessment? Prepare structured marking sheet for all assessors. Feedback is very important for a good portfolio assessment. And these are the examples of portfolio assessment. Creative writing samples including stories, poems, songs, and scripts. Another example of portfolio assessment, a collection of individual goals for the year, selected and updated by students monthly, quarterly, and etc. So it is very important to establish portfolio in a certain classroom or the students so that you will be able to monitor the growth and development of a student. And these are my references. And that would be all. Thank you.